Welcome to Java Forum. Now we are going to see how to install Microsoft SQL Server 2019 on CentOS Linux 7 operating system. So here you can see that I have mounted CentOS 7.7 DVD, and you can see that I have already downloaded Microsoft SQL Server 2019. So now what is the first step is I'm going to check whether I'm having free disk space. So here you can see that I am having more free space, around 30 GB I am having free space under /opt directory, and RAM also around 6 GB RAM I am having free memory. So make sure that you have enough hard disk space, RAM and processor core. So also you can see that I have one IP address for this machine allocated. Okay, now let me open this okay, SQL Server 2019. Here you can see that I have already downloaded the RPM packages for CentOS 7 operating system. So these are the packages I am going to install now. So before that, we need to install some dependencies. Let us see what we need. So first I am switching as a root user. Now I am going to install the SQL Server 2019 package. So let us see whether it is asks for any dependency. Yes, it is asking for Python 3 to be installed. So no need to worry about that. So I already mounted CentOS 7.7 DVD. So under packages, you can see Python 3 will be there. So from 7.7 version, you can see that Python is available in DVD itself. No need to download externally from the internet. So minimum version for SQL Server 2019 installation should be CentOS 7.7. So that should be fine. So it will install in lower version also, but you need to install manually Python 3 packages. But here Python 3 packages are already available in CentOS 7.7 DVD. So below versions you need to manually install. From CentOS 7.7 onwards, Python 3 packages are supplied in DVD itself. So now I am going to install the Python 3 packages and its dependencies. So login as a root user. So only root user only can install those packages. So in single shot I am trying to install. So note down the RPMs. Yes, so around 4 Python packages are needed by SQL Server 2019. So all these Python related dependencies got installed. Now let me install SQL Server 2019 once again. Yes, I can able to install now. So I have provided the download links for this RPM packages in description of this video. I mean SQL Server 2019 RPM packages. So installation is done. Now run this sudo command. So this will start the SQL Server 2019 installation menu. Yes, so I can see that installation menu. So I am choosing number 2 developer edition. Accept the license agreement. Next, provide the SQL Server 2019 administrator password. So password should be alphanumeric character with at least one word should be capital and one word should be a special character. So once again re-enter the password whatever you provided. So now we can see that SQL Server 2019 is getting configured. Yes, so SQL Server 2019 installation is done and you can able to see that instance is starting. So using systemctl command you can check whether SQL Server service is started or not. So this is the command systemctl status msSQL-server dot service. Yes. So 1433 and 1434 are the ports where SQL Server will be using by default. Okay, so you can check using by netstat command. So you can see some process are running. So I am grepping netstat once again. Yes. So here you can see that. Okay, it's using 3 ports 1431, 1433, 1434. So these 3 ports are used by Microsoft SQL Server by default. Okay, now next step is after installing SQL Server, I am going to install Microsoft SQL Server command line interface. So it needs one dependency. So I am installing the dependency which I already copied to this directory. So it is available in DVD itself. So no need to worry about. So now you can see that I can able to install Microsoft SQL command line interface. MSSQL-CLI. So this is a very noteworthy tool. We will see later how to work on MSSQL-CLI. Now before that I am going to install Microsoft ODBC drivers and Unix ODBC packages. So all these RPM download links I have provided in the description of this video. Please read the description of the video before starting the install. Okay, now I am installing the Microsoft SQL tools. Yes. So Microsoft SQL tools has dependency on Unix ODBC, MS ODBC SQL driver packages. So first you install ODBC driver packages, then you install MS SQL tools. Okay, now let us go to /opt directory. So /opt directory is a default directory where SQL Server is installed. So here you can see that 3 directories are created. So this Microsoft directory contains ODBC drivers and libraries. MS SQL directory contains SQL Server instance installation. Then MS SQL tools contains command line tools, that is SQL CMD. Okay, now what I am going to do is I am going to set SQL command, that is SQL CMD tool to the path variable. I am going to append the path of MSSQL tool / bin to the path variable in bash profile of the current user. So what will happen? You can execute SQL CMD anywhere in the terminal, anywhere from terminal. Okay, now open the terminal. Source dot bash underscore profile. So this source command will load the latest settings in the bash profile. Now let me try SQL CMD. So SQL CMD is used to connect SQL Server instance running. So SQL CMD -s localhost -u SA is the username -p password I am giving. Yes, I can able to connect now. So now I am creating one database. Create database CentOS DB. Next I am switching to that CentOS DB database. Yes, so I changed to CentOS DB. Now I am creating one sample table called demo. Next I am going to insert one record to this demo table. Finally, I am going to select the table with the records. So SQL Server 2019 installation on CentOS 7 is very easy. Yes, so I can able to create database, and inside the database I have created one table and inserted one record and selected the table. So SQL Server 2019 installation is successful on CentOS 7 operating system. Now I am going to unblock the port 1433 and 1434. So this is the command to unblock the port using firewall. So firewall -cmd, zone is public, and add port 1431/TCP - permanent. So this is the command used to unblock the SQL Server 2019 port, so that I can able to access SQL Server 2019 outside this box using IP address. So I am reloading the firewall. Yes, it is successful. So now SQL Server 2019 is unblocked. So using this IP, I am going to access SQL Server 2019, which is running on CentOS 7. So let me start SQL Server Management Studio now. So make sure that you have updated version of SQL Server Management Studio in order to connect SQL Server 2019. So I am giving the IP address of CentOS 7 machine, username and password. Yes, so I can able to connect to SQL Server instance running on CentOS 7 operating system. I can able to access the database, tables, etc. So let me select. Let me open. Yes. So everything is fine here. So I can able to connect from outside CentOS 7 machine. So make sure that the ports are unblocked by firewall. One 433 1434. Note down this port. So you can view other settings of the database in SQL Server Management Studio. It will give you a lot of information. So I am closing the database now. Now I am going to see Microsoft SQL command line tool, MS SQL-CLI, which I have told you earlier. So MS SQL-CLI is an interactive tool where you can connect SQL Server 2019 in terminal. What is the difference between SQL CMD and this MS SQL-CLI is, you can see queries are SQL keywords are listed down on the drop down. So this is the way I am connecting to the database MS SQL-CLI. It will ask for username and password. So by default it goes to master database. Now you can switch to database which I have created now. So use CentOS DB. So I am selecting table. So you can see that values are getting in drop down like so keywords are got highlighted here. So that is the feature of MS SQL-CLI tool. So you can see the keywords are listed down. Yes. So finally, SQL Server 2019 installation on CentOS 7 operating system is successful. Make sure that you have installed the Python 3 dependencies and have enough space, RAM, etc.